Alrighty. Well, I wanted to go out and actually practice some more, but it is way too windy. I've got like almost 30-kilometer wind speeds. So I'm unfortunately not going to be able to ride today. What I was going to do though is one thing I was told to do is take this wrap off. This wrap can cause moisture to get caught in there and rotting and rusting and whatever. So I didn't bring my S1000 key, but I was gonna see what I could do in terms of getting this heat wrap off. I think it's only the mid pipe and not the headers. I don't believe it's up to the headers. No, that would be crazy. Okay, so this heat wrap is literally only the mid pipe, if I'm correct in that terminology. But yeah, it's only here. I think, it's fucking cut this around it. God damn it. I think to access this, yeah. There's a hole bolt in there. I've got to take this part of the fairing off, I think, to access it properly. Just to get this undone. Like, I could cut this back, most likely. I might wait to do that because I don't have the key and I should probably move the bike into a more favorable position, but yeah, I could try that. But otherwise, status update on the VFRs. So the plan was to make these show bikes. I don't have the means to get the fairings that I want just yet, so they're going to be waiting for a bit. Plus, I still need to go over them, like mechanically. This one I know I need to do the front brakes, or at least get the pin for it and put the brake pads back in. Then top to bottom, oil change and all that. Checking all the electronics. Never really had much other issues with this one. This one's missing a lot of plastic and it's got a lot of damage, as we can see here. Like this whole fender. Mind you, I'm replacing all the plastic, so I'm not worried about that, or the lights or electrical. But this one I should charge the battery so I can at least ride it a little bit one day, because at its current moment it doesn't have a working battery in it. So I've kind of just sat it here, and I have yet to order the kickstand because again I'm not working on them yet. But there's one on eBay I saw, so we'll grab that. And unfortunately I noticed, when I grabbed the bike, that there's a dent in the tank. Now, I could probably find a replacement tank, which seems a bit extreme, in which I could probably maybe find the tank cover to go over this instead. But we'll weigh the two options and see. Obviously one's cheaper than another, but then it's a matter of like, can I find a spare tank without any dents in it, you know what I mean? So yeah. But the VFRs, they're basically they're on hold until I get the means to get those parts, and then once I do, that'll be done and started working on after I've finished the BMW and the Honda, because these are my two main focuses right now. I'm waiting for the windscreen, which has come. Again, I'm gonna have to buy a new front plastic cowl and then replace this, literally just for this one piece. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Oh, one note I wanted to make is that gasket that goes in between the ram air vent and the front stay that gasket made it literally impossible to fit the bolts into the threads properly, into the threads straight. So I don't think it's an issue because I've ridden it since putting it on without the gasket, and I'm not sure if it's like that big of an issue, but I put it on without the gasket. There's basically only this seam and maybe a tiny seam at the bottom, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. And then yeah, basically I just gotta do that, replace the windscreen. I need to do the basic checks. I've oiled the chain. I need to do an oil change, or at least check the oil, because he didn't tell me when it was last checked or changed, but it's fine. And then at some point we will be repainting this top to bottom, and also the grom. As I mentioned, the grom is getting a paint job as well, and then I still have to do the rear sets, which are there. But yeah, I haven't gotten the tools yet, so just a little update. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm having a bit of issues with the shop. I just don't have the right tools, so that's basically it. I just, at this current moment, I don't have the right tools, basically. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I appreciate y'all. I'm done.